Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. The whole thing with the last few episodes, I just don't know what the hell's going to happen because, number one, all the shit happened, dude. I mean, first off, Mirio loses his power. And then, of course, there's also the guy who can see into the future.
Night-Eye.
Night-Eye, thank you. Gets disarmed, quite literally, and impaled.
He's pretty much dead.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like...
If he's not dead...
That's dead levels of injury.
If he's not dead, I'd be very surprised. Then, of course, Aizawa is now taken out of the picture. He's been disabled by the one villain who can slow you down just by touching you. Now it's just Midoriya and the main bad guy, and Midoriya is injured, and the main bad guy seems to only be getting stronger.
Well, everybody just sort of landed on him.
Well, for now, yeah, that's the thing. Like right now, I don't know what's
Uraraka Cannonball.
Yeah, I wonder, like effectively. She could actually use that on the Dragon Lady, like have her jump in the air really high and then disengage, and then all of a sudden, all they have to do is just hold him in place, cannonball, bam, and he's done.
I mean, presumably she has wings. I don't know if they're functional.
I want to see what's going to happen. I know y'all want to see what's going to happen. I know y'all want to see what's going to happen. Well, some of you do know what's going to happen, which, welcome back. But anyway, here we go. Let's get into it.
He went down pretty fast for such a big guy.
Enhances his size by breathing in the life force of the person he's touching.
Oh man, I feel...
He's stealing their vitality. But
Uh-oh.
He's not even touching them.
The quirk boosted Aranaka gave me
that's it.
kicking in. That's
Great.
more like it.
Oh no.
I feel like a new man.
That's it.
Desiree!
Yep, I'm going to a full charge.
She converts her own energy into shootable shockwaves.
Looks like the drug wore off, so I'll need to get a little handsy with you.
Uraraka! We need some backup, quick! Underground, right below the intersection over there!
That's her!
Toga?
That's...
That's pretty cool.
Hit us with everything you've got!
How are these
So,
little girls still
Toga betrayed them by giving away that location, I guess.
Yep.
Yukio! You guys came!
Deku! Wait, if you were here, who's the Deku we just saw? Go Beyond plus Ultra? I prefer Go Confusion plus Chaos.
Clothe yourself before you give this old man a heart attack. You made a duplicate of me so I could extract you?
That's right! That's step 1 of the plan. Step 2, using Compressor's quirk, we tunnel through the ground and escape to the surface. Step 3, Toga disguises herself and notifies the hero.
Their secret weapon's a kid?
Sure is, which means you need to get down there and grab her.
Uh-oh. Eri.
Stubborn fool. That piece of trash is still here? Disgusting.
His cape.
Yep.
Enough.
I'm never going to let you down again, Eri.
My fool of a daughter abandoned her own blood. She said her husband died, and that the girl was to blame because she's cursed. Apparently, one day her husband reached for the child and his entire body simply vanished. A mutation, rather than an inherited power.
Ooh.
I hear it's extremely rare, but it happens. I'm told she doesn't know how it works or how to use it. Her quirk may be similar to yours. Look after her. And while you do, investigate her ability.
Whoa.
It isn't repair or restoration, but something else entirely. Something unbelievable. Power to rewind.
What?
These people are going to give up. Not until I'm safe. Even if it means they'll die, I have to go back. I have to trust him.
I failed before. She needed me, and I let her slip away.
Getting really heavy Kingdom Hearts vibes right now.
Yeah. There's a big time Kingdom Hearts vibe, but you know what? I don't mind it. Yes! Oh.
Give her back!
How about no?
I can't dodge while I'm midair. I will win. I will save people.
Whoa! Is that?
I hope we're a rocket. So okay.
I wonder if that's the full. Was he able to go beyond, like, what he's currently capable of temporarily?
What happened? That kick somehow blasted me straight into the sky. Sort of like All Might's New Hampshire smash. The air pressure propelled me.
That poor kid.
I never
Oh,
told
that's gross.
what her power is, much less how to use it.
I used One for All at 100%. No, that can't be right. If I had, my leg would be broken. To the surface, in pursuit of Midoriya and Harry. Then he'll kill Midoriya.
We can't let him.
Oh no.
I have to do something and help him. There's no future
Gosh.
except the one you create.
Froggy, you go help Muriel. He's on the other side of the wall. Through that hole. Gravity. Ryukyu, I need your aid. I used all of my power, but I'm okay. My bones are intact. In fact, even my injuries from before are gone. Is your power at work? Are you a healer?
Oh.
What's happening?
He has no control over it. She may have activated her quirk in time, but she doesn't know how to turn it off. She has the power to rewind people.
Take me back to Resident Evil 4.
Oh, you're right. It's friggin' Salazar.
Tiny evil George Washington.
The only way to stop her is to disassemble her.
The moment my leg was hurt, you rewound it back to before it was broken. I never even felt the pain. I just have to keep smashing myself up at a greater speed than she heals me.
Oh man.
One for all, full calorie. 100%!
Oh shit!
Damn.
Here we go!
I extracted Ares' power, and I distilled it into its ultimate form. As a result, it doesn't stop at simply rewinding the flesh. It rewinds the course of the species to a time before quirks ever existed, and change humanity back to normal. With her powers, I can end this infected society. It's up to me to cure humanity.
Yeah, about that. Something tells me. Oh! Yes! What a shot!
Hey, what's Compressed doing?
Oh.
Getting killed?
Gravity! Get Night to an ambulance! Ares' power has gotten even stronger. Chisaki said she doesn't know how to stop her quirk. Just like when I first used One for All and had no idea how to control it.
I know you started a new racket without my approval. I told you not to get involved with drugs. You always take things too far, Chisaki. Don't stray from the path I've laid before you.
During the research phase, we'll release some of the unfinished product. Let people catch a whiff. A drug that depowers heroes. And once we've established a hunger for it, we'll sell the finished product at exorbitant prices. Then we'll introduce a counter drug to the heroes that uses rewind to restore a lost quirk. Since Ares' flesh is the source of the drug, we'll have a complete monopoly on the market.
I told you to forget about this. Have you completely lost your humanity? If you're set on going against our ideals, then I'm sorry. You have no place here.
So he was the one that put him in a coma.
You took me in. I just want to repay you. Just lay back and relax.
he degenerated something and made him fall ill.
I knew everything. You were strong, but those diseased heroes backed you into a corner. You'll thank me for what I've done.
Why doesn't anybody see the big picture? I'm going to tear down this entire world. You're just pretending to be heroes. I won't let you stand in my way.
I can't save Eri. One small child who's relying on me to help her. And how can I call myself a hero who saves everybody?
Oh. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Destroyed.
That's who I'm gonna be!
Destruction.
But I saw it. Shisaki succeeded and escaped, while Midoriya lost his life in a mutable future. I saw it so clearly, but this, a different set of events. Does that mean that the future can be changed?
Apparently so.
Even if it's already been decided, even if it's set in stone, I'll smash that future!
Damn.
Yeah, man.
That's
yeah.
some good shit right there. I love that.
That is like the coolest villain, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Transformation I think I've seen since Bleach. And he just got fucking shit on in like no time.
Well, yeah, he broke himself down, rebuilt himself, and just got obliterated.
Well, I mean,
It gave me like vibes of like the final Bleach fight. Kind of, I was just like, oh, that's fucking epic.
Yeah.
I
Not even
mean,
like towards the end of this series yet.
hopefully it's not over because I'm sorry, but like All for One was awesome. But I mean, I've kind of voiced my concerns about Shigaraki being like a villain to like kind of carry the other side of the series, and like Chisaki is like way cooler than Shigaraki. Like, I mean, his motivations, like his plan, everything.
Everything is much better.
Yeah.
He's way more psycho even.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
mean,
gosh.
Well,
Well,
like at first I thought he was more calm and like collected and stuff, but now at this point,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, dude's fucking nuts.
well,
Like,
it's his.
has no fucking moral code whatsoever.
Yeah. Well, it's his will to finish what he started. I mean, even to the point where he is willing to outright disable the person who he literally looks at like a father, all because he thinks he sees the bigger picture.
Mm-hmm.
It's again, it goes back to the interesting quandary that
It's like a
was,
god complex.
It
It's like,
is.
basically.
Yeah,
Like,
well-
he doesn't realize that like he essentially thinks that he's the only one that's right and everybody else is wrong.
Well, again, it goes back to, for me, the quandary that's present in X-Men Days of Future Past between Oliver Trask and Magneto. You see, if all here and the X-Men who are in between, if all mutants thought like Magneto, then we would need someone like Trask to pretty much have a defense against it. But Trask wants to pretty much eradicate mutants, so it's just like, oh, Jesus, it asks interesting questions and presents you with interesting and like heavier topics. It's like, holy hell.
See, and I'm
How
also
do we arrive
seeing
at this?
I'm seeing something else brewing here too in terms of development for the League of Villains, because if you kind of think about it, his whole goal is pretty much he wants there to be a quirkless society again, like Overhaul.
Yeah.
And I don't think that lines up with probably what Shigaraki
yeah.
feels, and probably what the rest of the League of the Villains feels. I don't think that they dislike quirks. I think they just dislike the hero mentality.
Well, yeah.
When it comes to like using quirks and like basically being like above the law and shit.
Pretty
And
much.
I'm kind of wondering if they're not setting up to with this situation to like rework them to be like less of a straight up like League of Villains and
more like an not anti,
almost kind of like anti-villains to an extent.
Well, kind of, but at the same time, you can have multiple stables of villains.
they had a plan they were putting into works there that was specifically made to sabotage what the Shie Isekai was trying to do, and I think that's probably because Shigaraki heard what his plan was and was just like,
No.
"That's a good plan." And he's like, "I don't like that plan." Like,
Yeah. I'd say they probably figured
this
it out
guy
because
needs to be
didn't
stopped. He's insane.
didn't they hit compress with one of the bullet dart things because he was going to compress Overhaul?
They did, and that's effectively what caused him to lose an arm. He got hit with it, but it was a temporary one.
Right.
But this is back before they had it perfected. Yeah. They knew it could disable his quirk for a time, so they shot him with it. Yeah, so
I guess it does make sense that he would want to go in there and heck things up, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's partially for that, but also partially because I don't think he would agree with the plan of erasing everyone's quirks permanently.
Yeah. I see what Chisaki wants to do, and honestly, to me, that's probably it. He wants the world to go back to the way it was, the days of where quirks were not the great equalizer or the great the great leap forward for human ability.
Yeah.
Whereas
we found out it's mainly because he wants crime syndicates like the Yakuza to actually be able to have a purpose again.
Yeah, and I actually wasn't aware that's the thing about old school mob bosses like mafiosos and everything. They never really wanted to get into drugs. For them, it was gambling, alcohol, and prostitution. That was their three main rackets. They never wanted to get into drugs. They never wanted to degenerate the youth with hardcore drugs.
Yeah, that's the CIA's job.
Well, exactly.
Plus, there's a whole lot of physical evidence when it comes to dealing drugs as well.
Well, yeah.
In terms
it's not
of
just physical evidence; it's also a code of honor. That's just like the Yakuza here. Say what you will about the Yakuza.
When you think about it, how easy is it to catch someone and they're in a car with a prostitute, and then but they've already finished their business, and you don't have any record of that business.
Well,
as opposed to you caught someone who had just handed over a block of drugs to somebody.
Well,
and you got that evidence right there.
That
arrest is happening as opposed to the other one
bunch
where
of
they
dirty
have to
needles
bust.
lying around.
The thing is, drug rackets, they do catch them with drugs sometimes. But answer me this: what brought down Mickey Cohen? Taxes.
Right.
What brought down Scarface?
I knew that was taxes.
Or what? No, not Scarface. But what brought down Al Capone?
Taxes.
Taxes.
Yeah.
What brought that? The numbers are what they pay attention to. You see, you can get the small time dealers, the small time guys for drugs and stuff like that. But getting the big boys up top, the ones calling the shots, most of them wouldn't be found. Not all kingpins are Tony Montana. They're not just going to be sitting literally in their office with a mountain of cocaine on their desk, just no, they're
That's true too.
Yeah, most of them are going to be very careful, put people around them that they can trust, have private security, have a private building, and they're going to have all that. Now, that's the thing, but again, that's how it is in the modern day, whereas back in the day, you'd have a family compound, like how they had in The Godfather. They had a family compound that you had to go through a gate to get in there and then talk to the Godfather. And even then, it's just it's just the shifting tides of how crime has gotten more savage as time has marched forward. It's a counterbalance. I feel the movie No Country for Old Men points it out better than any, because you have these old school lawmen trying to keep up with the changing world, and they can't. The old sheriff gets left behind because he just can't keep up. And that's one of the analogies that Cormac McCarthy wanted to explore with that.
Yeah.
And in order to society has to evolve. If the way society evolves, it is determined by the grand populace at large. It's not it's super freaking complex. I'm sorry. My brain kind of just kind of. I'm sorry. I had a stroke a little bit there. Okay, sorry. Don't know. Hey guys, when did you all get here?
That's me all the time.
Wait, hey, when did you all get
But
here?
yeah, I mean,
So anyway, that's a good note to wrap up this video on, probably, because we are
We got to
probably
watch
pressed for time. So
Midoriya punched some guy into soup.
Yes, he did.
That was
I
pretty
need to-
satisfying.
I need to run and do something between this and the next video, so we
Okay.
should probably
Well,
hurry.
again, everybody, thank you for tuning in, and I guess we'll see you all in the next one. So until then, I'm Nate.
I go.
I'm Nick.
We'll see you then, everybody. Peace out.